Transformation is not just about change, it's about evolution. It's about rising from where you are to where you truly belong. And the truth is, deep inside you, there is a version of you that is greater than anything you've yet allowed yourself to be. Life doesn't hand you transformation. It doesn't whisper success into your ear, and it certainly doesn't reward hesitation. It responds only to courage, to conviction, and to consistent action. You are not here to merely survive. You are here to thrive, to transform, to exceed every limitation ever set upon you. And that begins the moment you decide to live by principles that demand the highest version of yourself. You must understand, transformation begins with responsibility. Stop waiting for the world to change. Stop blaming your past. Stop pointing fingers at circumstances. Transformation starts when you decide to take full ownership of your life, your mindset, your energy, your time, your actions. The moment you accept that no one is coming to save you is the moment you step into your power. You can rewrite your story, not by wishing, not by complaining, but by taking responsibility for everything that happens from this moment forward. Own your success, own your failure, own your growth. Responsibility isn't a burden. It's your greatest power. Next, you must protect your energy like your life depends on it, because it does. You cannot afford to let toxic thoughts, toxic people, or toxic habits drain your potential. If it doesn't grow you, serve you, or move you forward, let it go. Protect your peace, because your peace is your power. Don't entertain negativity. Don't give your energy to gossip, to drama, or to anything that pulls you away from the person you are becoming. Your energy is a currency. Invest it wisely. Pour it into your purpose, your goals, your learning, yourself. Care. Starve the distractions and feed your destiny. Your life will begin to transform the moment you become deliberate about where your energy goes. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. Without discipline, motivation is just a fleeting feeling. But with discipline, you become unstoppable. Discipline means doing what must be done, even when you don't feel like it. Waking up early when your bed is warm, saying no when temptations arise, showing up day after day when no one is watching. Discipline builds character. It carves strength into your bones. It molds resilience into your mind. And over time, it creates a momentum that is almost supernatural. You start achieving things that once felt impossible, not because it's easy, but because you refuse to quit. If you want to transform, fall in love with discipline. Make it your best friend. Make it your identity. You must get crystal clear on your vision. You can't hit a target you can't see. Don't just talk about change. Define it. Who do you want to be in 1 year? 5 years? What does that version of you look like, act like, think like? Clarity is power. When you know what you want, decisions become easier. Direction becomes natural. Distractions lose their grip on you. Write down your goals, visualize them daily. Feel them as if they're already real. Make your vision so clear that nothing can blur it. Transformation follows focus, and focus is born from clarity. Don't wander through life hoping something will change. Create a vision so vivid, so compelling, that it pulls you into action every single day. Growth requires discomfort. Don't fear struggle. Embrace it. The gym doesn't build muscles without resistance. Life doesn't build greatness without pressure. The moments you want to quit, the days that feel unbearable, the setbacks that make you question everything, those are the moments that build you. You weren't meant for a comfortable life. You were built to endure, to stretch, to evolve. Comfort zones are cages. If you stay inside them, you'll survive, but you'll never thrive. You have to step into the unknown, the unfamiliar, the difficult. That's where growth lives. That's where transformation happens. Every obstacle you face is a test, and your breakthrough is waiting on the other side of your perseverance. Choose your environment intentionally. You become like the people you spend the most time with. If you want to transform your life, surround yourself with people who push you higher, people who speak life into your dreams, people who challenge you to rise. Your circle should not tolerate your mediocrity. They should inspire your greatness. If your current environment is toxic, if it limits you, drains you, or keeps you small, have the courage to leave it behind. Create a new environment, one that nourishes your ambition, that reflects your highest values. You don't have to stay stuck in places that no longer serve your future. Build a new circle and watch how your life begins to shift. Feed your mind with excellence. You cannot think like a victim and live like a victor. You must rewire your thinking, replace doubt with belief, replace fear with action, replace excuses with execution, read books that elevate you, listen to voices that empower you, study success, study mindset, study purpose. Your thoughts shape your reality, and your input determines your output. Garbage in, garbage out. Greatness in, greatness out. Your mind is a garden. What you plant will grow. Be ruthless about what you allow in. Choose thoughts that strengthen you, habits that empower you, and knowledge that fuels you. A transformed life begins with a transformed mind. Take massive, imperfect action. Perfection is a lie. Waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect feeling is just another way to procrastinate. The truth is, clarity comes from doing. Confidence is built through action. Stop overthinking. Stop analyzing every possibility. Just start. Take one bold step, then another. Fall forward, learn as you go. You'll never feel 100% ready, and that's okay. Action breeds momentum. Momentum breeds transformation. The greatest breakthroughs come to those who are willing to take messy, courageous, relentless action. Let the fear of regret be stronger than the fear of failure. Done is better than perfect. Movement is everything. Master your habits. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. Success is not one giant leap. It's a series of consistent, disciplined steps taken every single day. It's waking up early, showing up on time, doing the work, staying focused, being grateful, eating clean, learning daily, resting intentionally. Small habits, when compounded over time, produce massive results. Your habits either work for you or against you. Audit your routines. Identify what needs to be added, what needs to be removed, and what needs to be improved. Build habits that align with your vision. Be consistent even when you don't see immediate results. Trust the process. Transformation is not a moment. It's a lifestyle. Finally, commit to something greater than yourself. Live with purpose. Make your transformation about more than money, more than fame, more than comfort. Let it be about impact, about legacy, about becoming someone your future self is proud of. Purpose gives pain meaning. It gives struggle direction. It fuels the fire inside you when everything else goes dark. Find your why and hold on to it. Let it drive you. Let it wake you up in the morning and keep you going at night. When your life is anchored in purpose, you become unstoppable. You realize that this journey isn't just about you. It's about everyone who will be inspired by your rise, everyone who will benefit from your courage, everyone who needs your story. Your transformation can light the way for others. Your breakthrough can be someone else's blueprint. So now ask yourself, how badly do you want it? Are you ready to stop talking and start doing? Are you ready to silence the noise and rise above every excuse? Are you ready to take responsibility, protect your energy, and embrace discipline? Are you willing to step out of your comfort zone, shift your environment, and feed your mind with greatness? Will you take action, bold, fearless, imperfect action, again and again, until you become the version of yourself you were born to be? Will you master your habits, live your purpose, and never look back? Because here's the truth, your life will not transform by accident. It will transform because you demanded more of yourself. It will transform because you refused to stay the same. It will transform because you showed up every single day, no matter how hard, no matter how lonely, no matter how long it took. And one day you'll look in the mirror and see someone you once only dreamed of becoming. You'll realize that the pain was worth it, the struggle had purpose, and the person you are now was always inside you, waiting for you to believe, to act, to rise. This is your time, this is your turning point. The rules are simple, but the work is not. Still, you are capable, you are ready. The power to transform your life has always been in your hands. It starts with a decision to no longer accept anything less than your potential. A decision to go all in, a decision to live by the rules that lead to greatness. And when you make that decision, everything begins to shift. Your mindset changes first, because you no longer entertain thoughts of failure, self, pity, or hesitation. You become laser-focused, not because you're pretending everything is okay, but because you've decided to take control. You stop reacting to life and start directing it. You stop chasing temporary pleasure and start building permanent change. You begin to walk differently, talk differently, and think differently. People may not understand it at first. They may question you, criticize you, or even laugh. Let them, because the truth is, most people fear transformation. They fear what it demands, what it exposes, and what it costs. But not you. You've chosen to be different. You've chosen growth. You've chosen a life that demands excellence from every fiber of your being. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. You won't always see the progress. Some days will feel like you're stuck. Some days you'll question whether it's all worth it. You'll be tempted to quit. You'll hear that inner voice whispering that maybe it's too hard, maybe you're not cut out for this. But let me tell you something. You are stronger than you think. You are tougher than your excuses. You are more powerful than your pain. Every great transformation in history started with doubt, with setbacks, with fear. But it didn't end there. It ended with victory, with triumph, with a life beyond anything that was ever imagined, and that's exactly what's waiting for you if you keep going. Your transformation is not just about achievement. It's about becoming someone who doesn't give up, someone who leads with purpose, someone who lives with honor, discipline, and courage. This is about character. This is about integrity. It's about showing the world what's possible when someone decides to stop existing and start living. And the more you commit to this path, the more you begin to change, not just on the outside, but on the inside. You develop a confidence that can't be faked, a strength that can't be broken, a light that can't be dimmed. That's what happens when you choose transformation. That's what happens when you live by principles instead of impulses. And the best part, you start to inspire others. Without even trying, you become a beacon of hope. People will see your discipline, your courage, your resilience, and they'll start to believe in their own potential. You become proof that it's possible. You become the example they needed, and that ripple effect. It's more powerful than you know. One transformed life can change a family, a community, a generation. You have no idea who needs you to rise right now, who's watching you silently, hoping you'll break through so they can believe it's possible for them too. That's the weight of greatness. That's the privilege of transformation. It's time to rise above your past. It's time to stop playing small. You were not born to be average. You were not created to blend in. You were meant to stand out, to lead, to shine, but that requires work. That requires sacrifice. That requires becoming someone who holds themselves to a higher standard every single day, even when no one is watching. Even when the results are slow, even when the path is lonely, you keep going. You stay faithful to the process, because eventually everything you've worked for begins to pay off. The breakthrough comes, the door opens, the opportunity appears, and you're ready. Not because you got lucky, but because you prepared. This is about mastering yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, your habits. You must become the kind of person who does the right thing even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard. You must learn to endure the silence, the waiting, the setbacks, without losing your passion. That's where transformation really happens. In the unseen moments, the choices you make when no one is watching, the thoughts you entertain when no one else can hear, the effort you give when the world isn't clapping. That's what separates the transformed from the trapped, the committed from the comfortable, the unstoppable from the average. And here's the truth. Every day is a chance to live by these rules. You don't have to wait for a new year, a new job, or a new situation. You start where you are with what you have today. You commit to one rule. Then another. You stack them day after day until they become your lifestyle, until they become your identity, and soon you won't even recognize the person you used to be, because you'll be walking in power, in clarity, in strength. You'll be living from purpose, leading by example, and everything around you will begin to align, not because it got easier, but because you got stronger. This journey won't be perfect. You'll make mistakes. You'll stumble. You'll have days where you feel like nothing's changing. That's okay. Keep showing up anyway. Keep learning. Keep adjusting. Keep pushing, because every step you take, no matter how small, is progress. And progress equals transformation. You are not in competition with anyone else. This is your journey, your rules, your destiny. Honor it. Respect it. Fight for it. Because the cost of staying the same is far greater than the pain of growth. So remember who you are. Remember what you're capable of. Remember that deep within you there is a fire that cannot be extinguished, a purpose that cannot be denied, a greatness that cannot be contained. And now is the time to unleash it. Now is the time to rise. No more waiting, no more excuses, no more settling. It's time to transform fully, fearlessly, forever, because this is your life, your legacy, your moment. And as you walk forward, step by step, into the new version of yourself, you must remember that the transformation you seek is a lifetime journey. It's not a single breakthrough. It's a daily rebirth. Every morning you wake up with a choice, to honor your purpose or to betray your potential. That choice will define everything. The person who transforms their life doesn't wait for motivation. They build discipline. They don't wait for the crowd to believe in them. They believe in themselves. They don't ask for guarantees. They create outcomes, because they've realized that real power comes from within, not from circumstances, not from approval, not from validation, but from an unshakable commitment to growth. You may feel tired. You may feel broken. You may feel like the weight of the world is pressing down on you. But don't let those feelings define you. You are not your fatigue. You are not your pain. You are not your past. You are a force of nature. You are a living testament to the power of human will. And no matter how many times life has tried to break you, you are still here. That alone is proof that you were built to overcome. The fire inside you is stronger than the storm around you, and when you truly believe that nothing can stop your rise, stop entertaining small thinking, stop surrounding yourself with comfort, stop hiding your gifts behind fear and doubt. You have dreams for a reason. They are not random. They are not fantasy. They are calling you for a purpose. Honor them, pursue them, fight for them, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Because the moment you move in the direction of your dreams, truly, consistently, courageously, you begin to transform not only your life, but everything connected to it. Your family, your community, your future. Your decision to rise impacts far more than just you. It creates a ripple effect of possibility. There are no shortcuts, no secret hacks, only the work, the inner work, the outer work, the daily grind that doesn't get applause. But that work changes you. It shapes your character. It rewires your identity. And eventually it manifests the life you once only imagined. You won't need to convince people of your transformation. They will feel it. See it, experience it, because true transformation speaks for itself. It doesn't need validation. It radiates from within. You must forgive yourself for every time you gave up, for every time you broke a promise to yourself, for every time you allowed fear to win. That was the old you. That version of you was surviving. But now you are stepping into a season of power, of purpose, of becoming. From this point forward, everything changes. Because you've decided, because you've chosen a new standard, you're no longer living on autopilot. You're living with intention, with fire, with resolve, and that, more than anything, will lead you to the transformation you crave. The rules are not complex. They are not hidden. They are simple truths that demand execution. Take responsibility, guard your energy, build discipline, create a vision, embrace discomfort, choose the right environment. Feed your mind, take massive action, master your habits, live with purpose. These are not just rules. They are a blueprint for freedom, a roadmap to becoming everything you were meant to be. And once you commit to them, fully and fiercely, nothing will ever be the same again. You may not see the full picture yet. You may not understand exactly how it all comes together. That's okay. You don't need all the answers to begin. You just need courage. You just need hunger. You just need one step. One decision, one commitment, the rest will unfold, the path will appear, the strength will grow, and the life you once thought was out of reach will become your reality, not by accident, not by luck, but by daily effort, daily alignment, daily transformation. This journey is sacred. It will test you, it will stretch you, it will humble you, but it will also elevate you in ways you never imagined. You'll look back one day and realize that the struggle was the training ground, the adversity was the preparation, the pain was the awakening, every piece of it was leading you to this moment of power, to this life of purpose, to this version of yourself that you never knew existed. So breathe deep, stand tall, and walk boldly into the fire of your transformation, not with fear, but with faith, not with doubt, but with determination. You are not here to merely exist. You are here to expand, to elevate, to evolve. You are here to live with fire in your soul and power in your steps. And you don't need anyone's permission to begin. You just need to decide that this is it. This is your time. This is your season. This is your transformation. And once you begin, there is no turning back. Because once you've tasted what it feels like to live in alignment with your highest self, nothing else will ever satisfy you. Not the old habits, not the old friends, not the old version of you. You'll crave growth like oxygen. You'll seek discomfort like a gift. You'll embrace failure like a lesson. And every single day, you'll rise. Again and again and again, this is the life you were born to live, a life of strength, a life of integrity, a life of impact. Don't wait another day to begin. The door is open, the path is clear, the rules are in front of you. Now walk, run, fly, transform, because your best life is not behind you. It's just getting started.